We're here joined by the club president Adam Deakin, and it's the first home game of November. I need to start this again. Right, we're joined by President Adam Deakin before the Barnsley Town game. We're expecting a tough game today. We played them 2 weeks ago. For some reason, we're playing them again today. I think personally, the last game we played against them, I think there was some definitely positives to take, and I feel like if we take them into today's game, I think there's a chance.
Quick turnaround with these. Obviously, the top of the league, I think now. So another tough game. They're a really strong team. Like if you look at their side, they've got a few missing then, but they've got a strong squad. So they're looking good again today. They're going to be a really tough team to beat. I missed the start of the game when I got there. They were 2-0 down, so I don't really know what happened to start with. But from what I saw from about half time onwards, I thought we were slightly the better team in that game. So if we can carry that in, we can obviously try and get the points today. So.
And I think we're getting players back in, but you'd definitely say that yesterday in itself was probably a roller coaster when it comes to like picking the team in the squad. We had a couple of players dropping out, players coming in. I think it's one of them cycles of grassroots, and it's never ideal for preparations. But I think as a 16 or however many players we've got in the squad today, I think you'd be happy with who's in it.
Yeah, I think I had a little count up yesterday, and there were about 14 or 15 lads that you would class as being first team squad members missing today. So we've dipped into development team again. A couple of exciting lads that have come down from them, and see what they can do. They've been very impressive in Donny League, so we'll see what they can do today. It's a good step up for them. I just think it's modern football nowadays. They're a different type of breed now. I think sometimes obviously work's a bit different, but some people have other priorities on football, which is it's just the same for most teams. You have a look at all the successful teams that are out there now. They've got that same core of a team that turn up every week. That's what we've had for years before. So it's a bit new for us having to deal with this and having to deal with changing around and having a different team every week. It's not ideal, but you can only play with the cards you dealt. So, I'm looking at our squad today, and I think it's strong enough. We can get a result today, I'm sure. We've got a few players that have come back in, obviously quite a lot that have dropped out, but I say it gives us opportunities. So
I wanted to speak to you about the dev players that are coming in. I believe there's 2 in the squad today.
Yeah.
Is it Adam and
Mo?
Adam and Mo. I've seen them two. I believe I've seen them playing for the dev team, and I think it's an exciting thing for these players that have been succeeding in the dev team to get opportunities in massive games.
Yeah. I mean, I can't fault them lads' commitment. I dropped them a message yesterday. The development team games been switched to midweek, so it freed them up a little bit and a space for them to come into the side. So Adam came all the way from Sheffield on Wednesday to train. Missed the first half an hour, but that type of commitment needs rewarding. And he's not just playing because he can't turn up training. He's playing because he's got ability. He's a good player. He's a real handful. They're both what I would probably describe as being quite raw, probably flair players. I would say. Not sure this pitch is going to suit their way of playing too well, but they try hard, they work hard, they're fit, and they'll give everything. And it just shows you again. They've got up this morning, jumped on a train from Sheffield, come to a place they've never been before to play for the team. So I love that type of stuff, and I'm hoping they go out there and really put on a performance. So.
The big one that if you'll be looking at the squad today, there's Billy's back in. Michael Attard. I think that sort of player has been missed this season with creativity, but he's always been injured. He's always been very injury prone at Village, but in the time that he has been able to play over the last few seasons, and obviously you've known him for years, he's definitely an incredible asset for the club.
Yeah, Billy's an enigma. We all know what Billy is. He's a really good player when he's fit. He does pick up a lot of injuries, but I think that's just the way he plays. And he's a very intense player. He works so hard. He puts everything in, and when you're on that line, you can only pull a elastic band so far before it snaps. So he plays on the edge, and that's just how he has been. Training wise, I thought on Wednesday night he looked electric, to be honest. He looked really, really good. So it's nice to have him back. He were another one up until this morning. We didn't know he would come in. We thought he was still injured. He said he felt all right, so we'll give him a try, and fingers crossed he comes through unscathed, because he's a major asset when he's fit. He offers something that I don't think any other players in our squad do. He's a little bit more intense, and I think that's for a game like this certainly we'll need his work rate and his intensity. So,
and I think you probably look at the team today and there's players that are playing in positions that you probably wouldn't expect. When you get into this point of the season where things aren't particularly working, is it the point where you've got to just try different things, throw something at the wall and hope it sticks?
It wouldn't be my sort of way of doing things, I think. But, you know, I'm not the manager, and that's probably for a good reason, you know. Like, we've been quite successful, so I'm not going to question anyone's ideas and things and trying something a bit different. I don't think we've been as bad as the table suggests. I think we've played pretty well. And it's just, I think it's just a matter of time before it turns around. But, yeah, I mean, there's a few changes today that, you know, will probably raise a few eyebrows, but if that works, you know, great decision, you know, and that's the beauty of football. If something's not working, you can see it's not working, you change it up. If that don't work, you can change to something else, and, you know, it's not a one size fits all. We've got to try and find us way to get results, and as I say, there'll be a few people probably question why players are playing in positions today, but fingers crossed it comes off and we get the win. And
you said there that we're probably in a false lead position, and that's all well and good. We've had decent performances, but at the end of the day, I think this is the 9th, 10th game of the season. We've only got 3 points.
Yeah.
So what is that last step we just need to get these wins in now?
Yeah, we just need a bit of consistency. What we need is we need everybody turning up, but that's just never going to happen now. Like, they say people nowadays don't prioritise football. It's not like when I was growing up, everybody just played for trains, you played all midweek, you played all weekend. Nowadays, people would rather watch Donny Rovers in League One get beat by Morecambe, you know, like that's what they're bothered about, and rather than actually playing themselves. So, look, I can't force anybody to come. The guys who are here today, I'll focus on those guys. They've put their body on the line. There's some lads out there that are going to be playing ill, but they've turned up, they've come a long way, and I'll focus on them, not the ones that are not turned up.
What's your prediction for today's big game?
I think it's going to be really tight, mate. These are a good team, and we're pieced together, I would say. I'm going to be quite optimistic because obviously they are top of the league and we're second from bottom, so I'm going to say I think we'll get a score draw, probably 2-2. I mean, obviously we've got a new goalkeeper in.
Oh, I forgot about.
We don't really know much of him. I know him from years and years ago. He used to play for Canal Tavern and he was good. So hopefully he still retains that ability, and because he might have a busy day. So, but yeah, so I'm going to say 2-2.
2-2, right? Cheers, Joe.
Right, mate.
You never called me an intelligent guy.
I did. No matter how intelligent anyone is.
Matt, you've come too early here, Matt.
So Deacon's burning question for today is, so I'm walking down here on the moon, massive, lovely it were, to see it clear as day. But my question is, the moon always faces Earth, doesn't spin around, so there's a front side of the moon and a back side of the moon. But the front side of the moon is protected by Earth, Earth's miles bigger. So if there's any asteroids flying past, they'll fly over the moon or back outside of it, all the way to Earth. Am I right in saying that, do you think?
This is not the point.
Yeah. So anyway, so if the Earth is always protecting the moon,
why is the Earth protecting the moon?
because the Earth's bigger than the moon, the moon always faces Earth.
So
what's with
if something's flying past, like asteroids can't swerve around
The moon
Earth.
doesn't always face Earth.
It does. There's a front and a back side. It doesn't spin. It always faces Earth.
It
always.
yeah.
So there's a front. That's why it's called the dark side. The bit that's 6 into space. So if there's asteroids flying past, they could hit the back side of the moon.
It goes round us.
Yeah, so the back's always facing out. The moon always
So
faces the same way.
if you were stood outside of me, am I protecting you?
So hang on. So you're Earth and I'm the
What
moon.
happens if something comes from behind you?
If it comes from behind, it's always going to hit the back. It can't come from
Oh,
the front
right,
because it'll hit you first.
What's the point of this conversation?
So how is the craters on the front side of the moon? There should be craters on the back side of the moon, but it shouldn't be on the front side.
Covered 10
Explain
miles
it.
till it's out moon spins.
That's my question. The front of the moon should be smooth. Why isn't it
Do you
smooth?
think you'd see Deakin doing this around Matt?
Deakin, what have you been watching this morning?
I think I'd see
I
that.
ain't watching it, mate. I was walking down here early on. And I
Did
just
Plodder put this in your head?
No, honestly, he didn't. He didn't. Honestly.
unlucky. Nice. Well done, Sam. Well done, Mark. Man on. Oh, unlucky. Right back.
Oh, turn, Billy.
Oh, well done. Unlucky.
Be aware, be aware, be aware. Yes!
Oh, that's lovely. Come out here. Right.
Now that's brilliant,
Right,
Joe Cairns.
Get at him, Aid. There you go. And again. No. Here, Joe Cairns. Joe Cairns here. Little. Nice. Man on. Nice, Joe. Man on.
He's from right, doesn't he?
Yeah. I've seen him sort of.
Well done. Go on then out. Drive, Aid.
Great tackle. Great tackle.
Get in, Aid.
Just about to come.
That's your 100, Aid.
Raz Cam. Excellent here, by the way. Well done. Nice. Carry it. Oh, in the back right.
Don't want it, Raz.
Excellent. Time.
He's not.
Centre half. Do it. Cross it. Get in. Sam Booker, excellent. Raz Khan, well done. Billy, what a finish.
What a start, Ado.
It's a great start, absolutely. But this is the level we are at. This is where we know we can compete.
We deserve it though, don't we?
We do deserve it. We deserve it today. And this is the level. It's been here all season. We don't just turn into a poor team.
Yeah. We're showing levels.
We're showing levels.
Keep him in.
Brilliant, son. Go box the ball.
Did you want to even it out?
Lucky Joe.
Well in. No, son.
Go!
Yes, Tom. You don't want that. You never wanted it.
Finish it.
Oh! Just put it in the net.
Why is he not scored?
Why is he not shot? Oh, yes, yeah.
Josh! Josh, get out! Yes, Raz.
Keep the ball!
All right, Raz, switch on. Fucking finally! Come on!
We're here on the post-match with club president Adam Deacon, and that is certainly a huge win. You said before the game how tough it was going to be, and it was a tough game, but I feel like the win was earned, deserved, and I don't think that any other result would have been fair in today's game.
Yeah, look, they're a good team. They're strong. We knew what they were going to bring, and to be fair, you can see why they're up there. You can see they're definitely one of the better teams in the league. And but today, I thought we played well with performance, and obviously them going down to 10 men helped us. And I will say this: I don't think it was a red card. I'd say it should have been sin bin. He overreacted, but by and large as well, I will give the referees credit. I thought he were excellent. I thought he were really good. A little bit card happy at times, but I thought he had a great game. But yeah, we were value for win today. I've been saying it for a while now. I think that we've probably going to be the team that decides who win the league. It's been a matter of time. It's been coming that we're going to get a result and we're going to get some wins. So today's probably throwing a cat amongst pigeons. I think throwing a bit of a spanner in it works for a couple of sides. So there'll be some teams there out there today thanking us, but obviously then teams are still going to have to come and play us. So really proud. I thought we did well today. Everyone battled. I think there were some great performances, and yeah, good value for the win, I think, all in all.
And, you know, it was always important. I said to you before the game, we just need to get over the line, and a victory is just absolutely huge for the club. We got that victory, and now it's just all about focusing on forward, isn't it?
Yeah, momentum now. It's probably not helped us that we haven't got a game next week now. I think we're supposed to play Jubilee, who dropped out of the league, so we've got a blank week, and then we play Epworth, another really good team. They were brilliant when we played them away, to be fair. I know we didn't have his best team out that day, but they were a good side, and they'll be a really good test down here. So as far as games go, it's probably not an ideal one. You want someone a little bit easier, but if you can carry that momentum through, and same will happen again. We'll have players missing in 2 weeks' time, but we'll just do our best and try and win again.
Huge milestone today for Aidan Davies. 100 goals, never done before at the club. No one's ever scored 100 goals, and it doesn't come as a surprise. I think over the 4 years that he's played here, he has been the point of difference for a lot of that time, the goal scorer, and once again in a big game he bags up a very good finish.
I didn't realise it were 100 goals today, so yeah, well done. That's a great achievement to him. But yeah, we know what Aidan brings. I mean, we missed him for so long when he had that bad dislocated shoulder, and he's come back, and I think he's got a little bit of a point to prove now. So he's helping. He is helping. I mean, like, I think a lot of people don't realise he was working nights last night as well, and he's came straight to the game. So he's a big player for us, and he makes a big difference. So yeah, it's great to have him back. Brilliant achievement, score 100 goals, and I hope he gets 200-300. You know.
And mentioning on returns, Michael Attar, Billy with a huge return, and we said before the game, you mentioned that he brings something else to the game, and he definitely did that today. 2 goals, 2 fantastic goals actually, well worked from the team. Yeah, I think he showed today why he's been missed so much.
Yeah, big performance for him. I mean, look, we know what he's capable of. The problem is keeping him fit. He does bring something different, and another really good performance from him today. Probably would say he's probably a little bit unlucky. He won't get my man at match anyway, but I think he's maybe a little bit unlucky. He could have, but you could have given man at match to 4 or 5 players today. There weren't many bad performances, and I think by and large everyone had a good game. So, but yeah, Billy did what Billy does. He worked hard. He works hard. He's intense. And today he took his chance and scored 2 good goals. So great game for him.
We spoke before the game that there was a couple of gambles in the starting 11. I think they definitely did work. And Ras Camel up at the top, definitely created something different and a bit more probably pressure onto the other defenders, which I wouldn't have enjoyed, and that sort of chaos that you don't like as a defender. And he got the second goal for us.
Well, he didn't get second goal. He said
No,
he assisted it. But
so very well finished by Billy.
He's, you know what you get with Raz. He's 100%. You get everything from him, and he's passionate and he's physical. And to be honest, I've never seen him play up front. I didn't know if he could or he couldn't. So it was a gamble, and he raised a few eyebrows. But he put himself about. He was a problem up there, and maybe that physicality and that hard work and intensity he brought in the other guys, you know, Aidan and Billy. So yeah, the gamble worked off, it paid off.
And probably we've conceded so many goals this season. It's been quite poor, really. Especially the first 5-10 minutes, we've conceded so many goals. I'd probably have to say the shout out is the defence today. Lucas Holcroft came in, he played very well, and Raf returned. I think there was a great performance from all involved in the defence.
I think as a team we defended pretty well. We defended quite well from front. I think the midfield worked hard, which we needed them to do. But yeah, in the back four, don't get me wrong, with some hairy moments, but by and large, I thought they worked hard, and you know, some good performances, and people have maybe staked a claim for positions in future. You know, that's what you got to do when your chance comes. Take it, and I think there's quite a few lads who've done that today.
How did you find the new goalkeeper? Obviously, Oliver Clark wasn't in today, and we called upon
Rob Chester. Yeah, Rob. Yeah, look, he's not played for a while. You could see he was a little bit rusty with his feet, but underfoot conditions weren't the best for someone who's not played for quite some time. So he had a good game. Did he have a great deal to do? Not really. He weren't at fault for their goal. That were a bit of a defensive error, to be honest. But look, from a perspective of him coming in and stepping in and playing first time in, I think he said years, I thought he were really good. And the good thing there is he's probably only going to get better. So bit more game time, bit more not to say experience, because he's very experienced, but not that
get back into it.
Yeah, get back into it, and he'll be fine. That match today is going to be Chelsea's fella. I'm going to give it to Jordan. So Jordan's my match today. I thought he was excellent. I thought he first time in a long time he did 90 minutes, which is it's a collector's item for Jordan. But he put his body up line a few times, and some real good last ditch tackles, and he won everything in there. And I think he talked a lot, and he was a bit of a leader out there today, and I think I'll give it to Jordan.
Jordan, yeah, well played, and I think it's also a shout out to everyone involved in today's game. Yeah. And the new dev lads that came off the bench. Josh Fisher came off the bench. I think everyone did well, and I think the dev lads show that they have got some sort of potential that can be tapped.
Oh, 100%. I had no doubt whatsoever. The
probably should have got some goals as well.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I mean, I had no qualms about the dev lads. I knew they'd come in. I knew they'd do a job. They've got a lot of ability. They're raw, but they've come in and they've done a job, and you can't fault their commitment and the desire to play. Not everyone's got that, so fair play to them. They've turned up, they've come down, and they've took their minutes. And to be fair, probably both of them should have scored. Definitely could have. So yeah, they caused problems, and they are something a little bit different. They are very flair based, and they're different to a conventional footballer, but they can do a bit. They're good.
So a great win, 3 points. 3 points that have been very needed, and we move on to next week's affairs. But I believe that the dev team have a game against Askin, so we'll move on to that, and we'll wrap it up.
Yep.